All right. Oh, I see Daryl. Daryl, what's going on? Are you joining our team call? Are you going to lead it? Let's hear what words of
I
wisdom.
don't even know. I've never actually seen any of it.
I'm showing up all of you guys. I'm showing them all you guys are frozen except me on my screen.
Oh, that's so bizarre.
What do you mean? That's how awesome our internet is.
Because you were just frozen on my screen like a second ago. And now you're not. But good stuff. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So welcome, ladies, to the team call. I had booked myself for something last night, and I thought it was tonight. Like, I thought it was. And then yesterday, she's like, oh, so are you good for tonight? And I was like, oh, snap. So thank you for being accommodating to that. As for announcements, we have Miss Ashley made it. Hey, Ash. We have Miss Carrie Brubaker. She has earned her Success Starters for month 1. So if you're a new coach, you should, and you make Success Club within 30 days from the date that you join. So you can join halfway through the month, and your 30 days runs to the middle of the next month then. And you can earn your Success Starters month 1. And so what that means is you get a call with the CEO. And it's an amazing call. It's a phone-in one, like you just listen, but it's like super uplifting. I mean, the guys like Carl Deichler, Jeff Hill, Michael Neiman, they kill it. Like when you guys hear them speak at Summit, like it's unreal. The charisma that they have and the energy that they bring and the knowledge that they share. I swear they must have PD books like on repeat, like all the time, because they just seem to know everything about everything. So anyways, congratulations to Carrie for earning that. And so if you get month 1, 2, and 3, you actually earn your Summit ticket for next year as well. So congrats to her. What else do we have? Summit rooms. Okay, so more rooms have opened up at the Courtyard Marriott. So I have booked a room. I know Christina Schneider has booked a room. There is a Google Drive in our team page. Just search Summit Hotel Rooms in the team page. Get your name in a room, but we do need 2 more people to book a room. So someone look after that. It was, I mean, just a deposit that we had to put down that actually looked after my share of the nights. So it wasn't crazy. So make sure like people kind of take care of that. We'll talk about that more. And we're also going to talk a little bit more about the power of I am. I was chatting to Shauna about that this morning because we attended an event last year called the Power of I Am, and it was put on by some multimillionaire coaches in the business. And they brought in some coaches that shared some incredible knowledge with us. And so I'll share that link in our team page. And if you want to join us in going, you're welcome to. Tickets are $20. And Josh Coates, if anybody has heard of Josh Coates or seen him pop across your newsfeed at all, he's going to be there. He's part of the John Maxwell team. He's been trained by John Maxwell. And so it's the Thursday from 9 until 1, I believe. So definitely by far one of the highlights last year. So yeah, so that pretty much sums up all of those announcements that way. To Be Mindset is set to kick off this Monday. So we have everybody that's kind of stepped up to cover those posts. So thank you guys. The posts are really long, so feel free to quickly scan through it and just cut out whatever you feel like you can cut out, like, or just reword it into like a shorter phrase, because I don't know why, but they're like paragraphs long. And I know myself, I don't like to read that much. So yeah. And then our last announcement, guys, is about our new coach training. So Shauna and I were chatting this morning about our new coach training, and I would love a little feedback because I know like Heidi is newer and Ashley, and you guys have gone through the new coach training. Maybe you can give a little feedback on this, but we were thinking about kind of condensing it into a 7-day training. It's going to be videos of our team members. So anybody that wants to step up to recreate a video, I'll send you a video and you can recreate it basically, however you want to recreate it, but basically just to get the knowledge across. But this is what I'm thinking is getting rid of all of the fluffy foo-foo kind of stuff, like about avatars and all that stuff that is so overwhelming in the beginning. Because what's really important is that, like for me, when I was told to think about my avatar and all that stuff, like overthinker here, hello, then I was like, ooh, well, I don't know who I'm talking to, like adoption, infertility, mom life, like, I don't know. And then you overthink it and you don't post anything then, right? So the most important thing I feel like is just be yourself. Just post as you would talk, as you would present yourself, as if you're talking to your best friend. And that's the best piece of advice we can give you on that. But what we wanted to do was just condense the training to what is the most important pieces in taking your business off. So I know for myself, and having conversations with newer coaches, the same conversations keep happening, and I can tell that I'm missing some key pieces in our coach training. So we're going to dumb it down to basically like how to get started, launching your business, dealing with like rejections, inviting, what that looks like, and we'll even have like a couple videos around inviting and what that looks like, how to do it, how to connect with people, and then the process for signing people up, and then going forward from there. There's like a little wrap-up day 7 video for going forward. What do you guys think about that? Like just straight to the basics. Do you feel like that's a good idea? I think so too. I'm like a simple girl. Let's keep this simple. Does Ashley or Heidi have any feedback on it at all? Like, was there something that you felt like was really missing?
I think you got it for the new, like for the improved one. Like, I just felt like it was like too much. It was overwhelming.
Yeah.
So, but like the way you're explaining it, like just simple, and I think that's going to be awesome.
Awesome. Thank you.
And that's honestly one of the reasons why I haven't started it, despite the weekly reminder emails, is just way too much.
Yeah. And
that's what we thought too.
Yep. I totally agree too. And like the one that Beachbody has is like a 30-day one. And I'm like,
yeah.
Holy
I
goodness.
feel like there's a couple key things you just need to know, and you can take off kind of from there. So I'm going to pull up a list for, do you guys love all my Google Docs that I just keep posting? It's the easiest for people to sign up for stuff. So like, do any of you guys want to be part of the 7-day training and recreating a video? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will for sure. Yeah.
Ashley, Shauna, perfect. Christina, I assume yes. I know Heather will.
Tracy's waving.
Okay.
I'll give it a shot. We'll do it.
Perfect. So I'll send you a video and you just have to recreate that video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we'll just need one more person. And then guys, just to give you a little insight into what will happen after that is once a month, we can do a pushing for Emerald call. So any new coaches that are joining and they're like, I want to go for Emerald, but what does that look like? Screw the 30-day push for Emerald groups, right? Oh, I'm sorry if you guys have kids around. But one call can sum it up. We can tell you exactly how to do it, what that looks like, and you can run with the information, or you can wait till the next call the next month and ask some questions. But we're feeling like it'll just be like, say, like the second or third Wednesday of every month. And that'll be our push for Emerald call. You can jump on, pick everybody's brains, talk about your circumstances, that sort of stuff. What do you guys think about that? Good? Yeah. Awesome. Love it. Okay. Perfect. I'm just making notes. Awesome. Okay. And then the other thing that we were going to talk about tonight that we were going to touch on is Instagram and Power Hours. So is everybody on this call pretty much on Instagram? Okay. So there is a coach. I'm working on getting a couple guest speakers because if they can fit it in, but they're like full-time teachers. They're taking like extra courses at night and they're working this business, but they're killing it in the business with like Success Club 40 and higher. It's insane. But listening to their schedules, I was like, oh my gosh, I have no excuse, right? Like sometimes it's really inspiring to hear from somebody that's doing this business in literally the pockets of their day, and hearing how they're doing it, right? So one of the key things that is so important in your daily life is to check into this business and to check out of it. So when you're going to sit down for your power hour, sit down for your power hour. Like nothing else is happening. You're checking in, say between 7 and 8 at night, and you're going to do your core activities then. So I loved that. I've been posting it too, but Shauna's been posting it too, how long it took her to do her power hour, just to show that like you can sit down and just hammer it out in 40 minutes, 45 minutes, I think is what it mainly takes me. And that's usually filling a page of invites. Is what I do. So Instagram Power Hour, the most important things that happen when you're on Instagram is that you're doing your stories daily, which I'm pretty sure everybody is doing. Number 2, that you're growing your network. So if you're not using the Captivate app and doing that, which is amazing, I started to actually track my numbers weekly, just to like see it. I know it's in the app too, but I write it down so I can see it growing too. So Captivate app, or going in and following your people, searching hashtags, digging into hashtags, following those people. Okay. Do you have to go through and like and comment on all their stuff before you follow them? No, you do not. You don't have to do that. I've actually found more success. And again, this is all trial and error for like just myself. I've found more success not doing that. Like the times that I was going through liking and commenting on stuff and then following, I find they don't follow me back. Whereas if I just go and I just follow them, I find they follow me back. So yeah, it's so bizarre because for so long we were told like and I don't find that works for me at all. But you never know. Ashley might do it and she might find that it works great for her. It is so bizarre how things like that happen. But what's most important is that you're just following. And then I use the Cleaner app, and about every other day or every 3 days, I go through and I clean out anybody that's not following me back, because you don't want to be following people that aren't following you back. So basically that can happen in like a 10-minute time. You can go through, follow people, or figure out who you're going to follow through Captivate within that 10-minute block. And then from there, go over to either your stories or the people that are liking your Instagram posts, okay? And you're going to go through them. And it's funny because I would go through my Instagram posts, or I wouldn't go through them because I would think that it was all the same people liking the stuff. It is amazing how many people like your Instagram posts that don't follow you. It's so bizarre. Send those people your invites, right? They've liked something, they've commented on it maybe, but those are the names that you're writing down. My lists are upstairs. I can't even show you. But just a notebook, number down the side, 1 to 30. Those are just the names that you write down. Those are your invites that you're sending out, okay? So go there, go to your Instagram stories. If there's any new people watching your Instagram stories, that's more people. And then if you're like, there's nobody there, Michelle, I got nobody, go to your followers on your Instagram and start at the letter A and just start working your way through. So the more people that you talk in this business, and I want to use Ashley as an example because she was so hesitant to send messages and to reach out to new people and invite people. But I know that she had some conversations with Shauna about the business just wasn't working for her. And Shauna kept telling her, like, you got to send the messages, girl. Like, if you want it, go after it. Don't let it just pass you by. And she started this week. And then look at, like, you had all this interest. You sold your first challenge pack, which means that you're going to get, like, a paycheck, which is amazing, right? You get to celebrate that. And, you know, talking to Shauna today, I was like, she's like, I think I'll just ignore my call into work today. And I was like, isn't it amazing though that you have the option to do that? That you have the option to just stay home and work from home and choose to do that. So the choice comes down to, like, either you want it or you don't. Like, you know, going after those invites, it's scary, guys. And I'm going to start to do more live videos on the team page, because one of the hardest parts is when people don't message you back or don't respond. You're like, I sent out like 30 messages yesterday and I only got 2 responses. Legit. That's what happened to me yesterday. It happens to all of us, right? And that's just that mindset. That's why personal development is so important, because it's going to teach you that not everybody is your person and you're looking for your people, right? Not everybody's going to respond, but they're going to watch. And here's the thing. if it's cold market people that you're messaging, right? Somebody that's on my followers list, that's following me, and I message them and they don't respond, I guarantee you that they went and checked out my profile and they're going to start to watch, right? So always, always, always remember the work that you're putting in today. Go into it and just know that you're going to get nothing out of it. Wait, that's a lie. That sounded terrible. I'm winning tonight. It's not that you're not going to get nothing out of it. Sorry, go into it understanding that you're going to get no's right now. But the work that you put in today is going to come in 3 months from now. And that's when you'll start to expect that to flow in.
I was telling Ashley today that I always invited this girl because she always watched my Instagram stories and liked all my photos, but she would never, ever, ever answer my messages, but she would read them. And there was like, I think 5 months that I invited her and she didn't answer. And today she was like, okay, I'm ready. Like, she was like never answering me, but she was still reading it.
So bizarre.
Yeah.
It's weird. And they say it takes up between 5 to 7 exposures
Yeah.
before they actually.
I did that with you, Michelle.
Yes, you did, actually. And I will never forget. That's why I commented on your post tonight. I will honestly, like, I will never forget the night that you messaged me and you were ready to jump in.
And I'm sorry I'm looking away, but I've got a distraction. I'm in a hotel room right now, and I've got this mirror beside me. And I'm literally flexing my bum and looking at my bum and my booty gains, as well as the planes flying by.
That's awesome. That's amazing.
I've been in a boardroom with VPs all day, and I've had a couple of beers afterwards, so sorry, I'm a little distracted.
That's okay. Ashley and Shauna were sipping on cocktails this afternoon, too.
Yep.
I should have joined the club. Should have did it, too. Good stuff. Okay, so does anybody...
I ate clean, I just didn't drink clean.
Oh. No judgment at all. None whatsoever. You joined the best team for that, actually. I always say, I'm like, if you want somebody that's going to be 100% perfect, you joined the wrong team, because I'm not about that. Actually, and it's amazing because no one on this team really is. Everybody's about living life and enjoying life. And if there's anything this business has taught me, is that is the most important thing and everything else is secondary, right? Like, yeah, I could just talk about it all the time. So does anybody have any questions about inviting or your power hour that way?
I just wanted to say that I'm not doing much, and sometimes like that right now I'm doing a lot again, but it's 1 hours, and there has now ordered that 2B Mindset kit. So it really does. It is exactly what it is, right? Sometimes you have to communicate with them for a long, long time till they finally jump for something.
Absolutely. And Denise messaged me and she's like, oh my goodness, they actually want information. What do I say?
Oh yeah, that was another one. That was another one that I had no clue how to answer her.
That was the best.
It's being kind of funny.
And that's totally okay. Like, because it does. It's scary. You send the messages and then someone wants information. You're like, okay, so what do I say? Right? So, but yeah, I talked her through that.
You're great to help. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anytime. So yeah, so that's basically like your activities for your power hour, right? Like doing that every day. And if you do that consistently over time, like 5 days a week, don't worry about doing it on the weekends, 5 days a week, squeeze it in, 4 even, I would say for sure. You want to build that compound effect, right? You want to know where you're going. And by doing that and starting and stopping and starting and stopping, is just going to do you a disservice in your business, right? You want to keep that consistency and make it a bet with ourselves. We should even make it a bet as a team. Like, what would happen if we all did this for the next month? Wouldn't that be crazy to see? Like, to talk about where we are today and then even 3 months from now, like, May to like August, what did things look like? What's the difference, right? That would be actually pretty incredible to see. Actually, I can already see the results of it because there are so many people on the Success Club board that it's crazy. So we're already starting to see the results of that. So does anyone have any questions, anything they're dealing with this week that they want to chat about? No? Good stuff, everybody. Okay, so quickly, let's revisit our focused goals. I know a lot of people didn't really watch the team call last week and were a little bit confused about what our focused goal was and what the hell we were posting about every night. But basically, it's at the beginning of the week, writing down your 4 quadrants, figuring out what your focus is for the weeks, what are the things that have to happen, appointments, schedule-wise, work hours, and when in your schedule are you going to do those core activities. That's basically the focused goal in a nutshell, and your focus goal for the week is either you're focusing on challenge groups or coaching. Whatever it is, whatever your focus is for the weeks, that's what your posts are jabbing at, and then that's what your call to actions are about. So for me, I'm continuing with challenge focus again this week, still continuing with that. So
I have a question.
Sure.
When are we starting this coach training?
Like ASAP.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Yep, I will send out the videos to everybody tonight. I can do it tonight, and then basically if I give everybody till like the end of the weekend, I know it's the long weekend, but everybody can kind of get them recreated. They're not super long. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll get it up and going like as soon as we can.
So we're doing a website or a Facebook group. What did we decide on?
I'm good with whatever. What do you guys think? Actually, let's ask the newer people. Do you guys prefer the newer people, coaches, just because you're fresh out of it? Do you prefer a website, having something that you can log into and just have all the information right away, or doing like being in a Facebook group where the posts are?
Honestly, I still have mine open on my computer, so I think it's great that way because I have a separate tab and I haven't closed it since I started.
Okay, that's good. Was the same. I liked the website. Like I was like, when I came in, I wanted all the information right away, and I wanted to get started. Okay. What do you think, Shauna? Yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. I should see if I can add people as like admins on the website as well, so that we can do that. I'll look into that tomorrow as well.
So would we just pre-record videos then and then upload them? Okay.
Yep. We'll just upload them on YouTube, and I'll just link them in the website. And then we'll just try and come up with like little blurbs or whatever about it. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. If we wanted to even simplify it even more, we could just have a YouTube playlist, and in the new coach welcome email, we could just send them that playlist.
That's true.
But then if they lose the email, well, no, because it'd always be on YouTube. I don't know.
Michelle?
Yeah.
I like the option of both because I have limited internet out here, so I can't always be streaming videos on YouTube. I have to watch how much I stream.
Good point. Okay. I thank you for sharing that, Tracy, because that is a reality for a lot of people. They can't stream a lot, or they just don't have a great connection. Okay, can we add people as admins to website? Okay, I'll check that out tomorrow, Shauna.
Okay.
And then, yeah, we'll get this rolling as soon as possible so that, like, when we run our next sneak peek, like, people can just roll right into that. Cool.
I do have a quick question, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
So if I were to say choose this week for coaching, is that Glimpse into Coaching group always open so I can put them right in there?
Yeah.
Or do we start new ones? Just that one?
It's always open. And then so they can always just watch the videos. And then either next week or the week after that, we'll redo it. We'll do another Glimpse into Coaching. Sound good? Awesome. Okay, well, thank you, ladies, for hopping on. Enjoy the rest of your night and the gorgeous weather that's coming this week. And